Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the Sony ICF-34. This is an AM/FM weathered TV band, classic portable radio. During this video, I'll perform a daytime AM band scan, Chicagoland area. Here we can pick up on the band. Should be interesting. It's been quite a few years since I've had this radio out on the channel. I figure this is a good reintroduction to those who haven't seen it yet. So here we are, the ICF-34. Yeah, first we'll go over features, second we'll do a size comparison, and third we'll start cruising the band. Yeah, this is a cool radio. I picked it up a while back, I'd say about 4 or 5 years ago. Pretty awesome radio. You can get it really cheap on eBay. It runs about 20 to 25 bucks for a good example. And fantastic. There's some pay link section down below. Check it out. I think you'll love it because you got tone control. You got a lot of extra things on here, which we're going to go over. But an excellent value for your money. So let's see what we get. Left-hand side, just some matte finish, nice. And one good thing about these radios is they're all plastic. It's pretty durable, so it holds up. If this was metal speaker grill, it would probably be dented by now after all these years. I'm guessing this radio is about a 20-year-old radio. Yeah, that's about what I'm thinking. So yeah, going to the front of the radio because it says Sony here. I love how they do this. The raised name and that's nice. Not just painted on. It's like embossed forever, for eternity and beyond. Wait, that's infinity. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, we don't have this anymore. TV sound, unfortunately. That'd been really cool if we had an analog station still, but we don't. So that doesn't happen. We have AM, FM, no TV, but we do have weather still, which is pretty awesome. We have a 4-inch speaker behind that plastic speaker grill, which I just mentioned I like. On-off switch, pretty basic, right? Our scale, really cool, Sony style. I love how you got this white indicator, you got a metal dial placard here, you got your tuning LED, you got your high-low TV, but there's your weather. It's important to know that's where you're going to find your weather band, which I'll show you guys. FM, we have 88 to 108. We got some log scales there. And in our AM band, of course, 530 to 1710. So it's got the expanded FM band on there, though a lot of the early radios had up to 1700 anyway back in the day. So you just got a little micro writing here, but it says AM, FM, same as what it says over here, pretty much. 4-band radio. They're calling it 4-band radio. That's cool. Model number, our band select switch. So yeah, we got TV high, low, FM, AM. So we'll go to TV high because there is something there, our weather. We have tone control, which is really nice. It's variable. So you can actually use this to help you if it's a little crazy and you really want to try to tune in a faint signal, go down to the bottom. Now this radio isn't a super DXer, so if you're wondering about that, it's good for like locals, some semi-locals. We'll see what we can pick up today, but I think we're going to have to bring the passive loop out to get some faint stations. We'll see how it works out. Volume control right there on the front, really easy. I love how it's separate from the power, so you can set your favorite station to your favorite volume and just turn it on and off. You never have to mess with these again. That's the way to do it. I mean, I used to do that with the radio, just have it on one station, my favorite station, and that's how I did it. And I played that all the time. So anyways, there you go. So yeah, we'll put that on there. All right, so I think I showed you everything on the front. Going to the right-hand side, we have an earphone jack. Cool thing is it's both ears. It's not FM stereo, of course, but we do have both ears. It's not just a single ear, which is a good thing. Our tuning knob, it's nice. It's a dial string. I think it has a little bit of resistance or some noise at the front part of the band. When it gets up here, it gets a little smoother. So yeah, towards the middle, the top of the band, it's nice and smooth. And down here it has, like I say, some resistance on the string, I think, just with age. But still working good, holding together. There's that up-close power switch, yeah. On top where we have a handle, isn't that cool? And it folds back out of the way, and it does sit flush on top, so that's good. Set something on top here if you wanted to. We have our whip antenna, which swivels 360. Yeah, it extends out to 2 foot. Love it. Going to the back of the radio where all the magic happens. Well, pretty much where your power is. We have a serial number. We got some information there. Sony. It runs on 4C batteries, which is not ideal. But the big thing is, well, not made in Malaysia, but that's kind of cool, that it runs on AC as well. So there's an AC cord in here. You want to see it? Yeah, let's go ahead and see if I can get that off. Oh, this might not be fun on camera. Yeah, it's not going to be fun putting that back on. But anyway, 4C batteries. There's your AC cord permanently attached. See, that Sony did it right. Just like the old GE radios of the past. The cord's right there. You ain't going to come out. You're not going to lose it because it's attached to the radio. Plug it in, off you go. They use a linear supply in here, so you don't have to worry about noise on the AM band. Yeah, that's a thing of beauty. So let's try and get this back on camera. Oh, it's going to be loud. There we go. And the bottom of the radio, I think, has a caution thing. Don't open it up or you'll zap yourself. Yeah, so don't do that. It stands, of course. It's a radio. Better stand. Things like balance really well with those batteries in there. Okay, so a little size comparison. I'll start giving you a little demo of the radio and then get an AM band. So, yeah, what we got handy over to the left-hand side. We got CC Pocket showing a time here of 10:43 a.m. That's Central Daylight Time. I'm in Chicago, Illinois, USA. We're in the month of June in the year 2025. So, rock on. I think the last time I filmed was 2021 with this radio. Yeah, it's been about 4 years. Rockin. Okay, so that's CC Pocket. We do have CC Skywave 2, which we may use as a frequency checker. It's our AM, FM stereo, weather, airband, shortwave radio. I do love this radio on headphones. It's fantastic. Just a cool radio, runs on AA batteries. A little plug for the Skywave 2. Yeah, we'll be using this as a frequency checker. I think I have it set on shortwave. I should probably check that. Hey, yep, it's on shortwave. Got to get to AM. There we go, bottom of the band. All right, cool. So if we need it, we'll bring it out. If not, we'll leave it there. Okay, then if you don't have those things, we have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He loves the Sony radios made in Malaysia land. Malaysia. I have no idea what their song is, but you get it. Malaysia. Okay, that's the cards. You can tell it's a pretty big radio. I mean, it's not like a tiny dude. That's a nice thing. I mean, I have an ICF-34, which is like about that big, about 2/3 the size, and like I think shorter. And, you know, it's okay, but it doesn't have the audio like this one does. This has a nice big speaker. I really like it. Let's go and turn it on. So we're going to go weather band, and we're going to tune in weather. Okay, am I on low or high? Let's hold on a second. Turn this down. There it is. I see it.
Morning, then a chance of showers
Finicky.
with a slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 70s inland, but only in the lower 60s near the lake. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms. Lows in the upper 50s.
So there's the weather band. Cool, let's go to the AM band. Alright, all the way over.
Is your trusted partner in turning your collection.
Okay, bottom of the band. Put the tone in the middle. First station. Probably here. There it is.
Penny from La Crosse texting in, as you speak of projects that need... I am on my roof. I'm putting another coat of coating on it. My motivation, I want to sell...
So 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin to the north. So cardinal directions north, east, southwest. Yeah.
I want to say shout out to Laura and Mequon who came to the show this weekend and said hello. She loves our show. She loves Civic Media. And it was very nice to meet her, and we appreciate you listening to local radio and patronizing.
Nice sound.
Alice, here's today's M&M experience.
Did you see what David Brooks said, the New York Times columnist, about...
So there's our tuning LED came on. Sweet, this is 560 WIND, Chicago, and I believe the dial is very accurate. Sony does it well, usually. They don't get it wrong. Not like the new radios where you're like, where am I? And you got old school radios, you know, like this dude, you know, like it's rock solid right on the money. You know, it's like, what's up? What's going on? They can't get it right in 50 years? What's going on here?
Not a communist, but this was a guy offered up as the conservative columnist, and he's written...
People were saying out loud what was going on. I mean, they don't say when they're paying ransoms to ransomware gangs either, so this is not out of character. But I think that's why the FBI put out the notice to say, hey, look, this isn't just a sometimes thing. This is happening everywhere.
So this is 580 WILL, Urbana, Illinois. This is 150 miles south-southeast. I I think if I turn it a little bit to the south, it's better.
Unit 227, tell us more about it.
Yes, this is just starting to filter out now. This is a pretty new story. Unit 227 is essentially what they think is an AI unit.
So we have a Terk Advantage Passive Loop, which is great for pulling in weak signals like this. We'll put it perpendicular. I want to put it like perpendicular to the top of the radio. That's where the ferrite antenna resides. I think it's about a 4-inch or 4.5. I don't remember taking this one apart.
In North Korea, and they're asking him to do this kind of scary thing, which is build a North Korean homegrown large language model. So essentially build a North.
So there you go. You got a tuning LED popped up with the gain. I mean, it's adding some volume too.
Is
cool.
If you remember when DeepSeek, China is a Chat GPT equivalence, when that came out.
Okay. Enough of the AI stuff. Yeah, dude. I hear him already. The guy with the KZO test. It's coming in. It's failed the KZO test. Yeah, it did. I don't hear it. So this is coming in on its own. This is 600 WNT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 175 miles to the west. Now, I don't understand KZO. It must be like a lower power. I don't know. It was like, you failed the KZO test, which is 137 miles to the east, but you passed the 600 WMT test, which is 175 miles to the west. So I don't understand it, but I'm guessing it's a power thing, maybe. I don't know. Dude, chime in and tell me why. But we could probably get KZO in with the loop. Let me just turn this up. This is WMT.
Steel micro mesh system. Leaf filter keeps out everything but...
So this is 600, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, like I said.
No clogs warranty, so you're protected for good. We're in your neighborhood.
There's KZO. Failed. Okay, failed. Time to put the radio away. It's no good. Anyway, let's keep going.
Maybe it's someone you love. Everything they told you to do, the pain just comes back. You're exhausted, but you don't give up. QC Kinetics, they're different.
So classic tuning with a radio. You can see the tuning light came on when I turned the radio to the north here, which is our station, 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is 52 miles north. It doesn't come in good if I aim it this way. So you aim your radio this way, because you have that bidirectional antenna inside there.
Their well-respected protocols include potent and powerful cellular-level treatments. QC Kinetics has helped tens of thousands of people, so many of them right here in Milwaukee. They'd be honored to help you as well. No masking the pain. We're going after the very source of it. You can say goodbye to that chronic pain and live your best life. Find out if you're a good candidate.
Keep going.
The consultation is free with appointment.
Previously suspended for having sex on duty. In Arlington, Texas, cops say DNA evidence.
640 WMFN, Peatone, Illinois, Black Information Network.
Say they found the killer of a black teen.
Listen to him after the game explaining his knowledge and self-awareness of how he was dealing with first innings prior.
I think that the fifth inning struggles this year have been more of a product of the first inning struggles. And
well, that sounds really good. 670 the score, WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs. Yeah, so this is, of course, a big station. Tone control all the way up on a strong station. Sounds fantastic with that big 4-inch speaker.
If I throw a ball one my next start, I'm not going to hit the panic button.
Like I say, you pick this up for $20-25. Pretty much mint condition. I mean, there's a ton of them on eBay. And yeah, just plug it in and you're done. Love it. Good shop radio, garage radio, kitchen radio, whatever. I mean, it's a good backup radio, too, if you have the C batteries. That's the only downside, unless you can wire in something different. But, yeah.
Execution in the first innings this year.
We're not going to DX to 700.
Weather balloons from a military surplus store, and helium tanks from California Toy Time Balloons. They used a forged requisition from his employer, Film Fair Studios, saying the balloons...
720 WGN Chicago, John Williams Show.
Lawn chair from Sears for what by today's standards would cost...
Portage, Indiana, Chicago.
So there's 750 to NDZ, Portage, Indiana. She did say Portage. So yeah, this is Access Radio Chicago. There's music on here that I like to listen to. Pretty laid back.
Front of the plane. Sources tell Bloomberg News that major music companies are in talks to license their work to artificial intelligence.
780 WBBM News Radio, Chicago.
Warner Music and Sony are pushing to collect license fees for their work and get a small amount
Weather on
of
the
equity in
8s.
those two firms.
Yeah, traffic and weather on the 8s, 780. And it's like, it makes me think of weather and traffic on the 3s, WBZ. I can't do that accent, but WBZ. Weather on the 3s. I love that guy. But in the night, you know, you get it, 3s, BZ, 780, 8s. Yeah, you get it. I hope you get it.
From the Bloomberg News.
Frustrated after he was unable to fold a fitted sheet during a segment, saying, I don't think...
820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois. Totally left wing, and they don't hide it. So if you're in Chicago and you love this, you tune to it, and whoa, you're going to be in for a shock. But, you know, I'm not political unless it affects my radio. If it affects my radio stuff, then I'm political.
cream cones or crossing their legs is effeminate.
Paper straws?
Okay. They're kind of goofy. All right, let's keep going.
Take your body's own healing.
Okay, there's a faint station here. We're just not getting it. Let's see if we can pick it up with the loop. This is 860, Milwaukee. Yeah, try it. I think we're close.
Apparently.
Man. Such a typical receiver. I thought it'd be a little bit more sensitive, but... Because, like, I believe the 38 and 36 models, the ones that came after this, of course, were a little smaller. They got rid of this nice variable tone control. I think they're a little hotter on the sensitivity. I could be wrong. You guys can remind me. But this one here is kind of an in-between one, but I really like it still. It sounds fantastic. All right. Can't get 860, so let's keep going. We're not going to get 870, so we're at 890.
Let's get moving. Join the Parkinson's Foundation to learn more and register at movingdaywalk.org.
Wake up Chicago style with Ray Stevens on the Midwest Radio Legend 890 WLS. Stream us live.
So there's the call letters and frequency. This is WLS Chicago 890. As you heard, I turned the tone all the way down. It took away the hiss.
Load it free. Just tap and listen. It's news. It's talk. It's Ray Stevens and Nick Gale. Big voices from the city of big shoulders making radio great again on the Big 89 on the WLS AM app.
What the heck did he just say? Making radio great again? What? Oh, that's awesome. MRGA. That's fantastic. I liked that. That's a cool tagline. They're right wing all the way. I get it, but making radio great again? That's awesome.
Lie about everything.
Though this doesn't work kind of, you know what I mean. It's like Trump killed off some shortwave stations and he stopped some other station. I don't know what he's been doing with stations like PBS and NPR and whatever. It's crazy. But that's funny that they said that on a right wing station.
And Republicans
All right, I'm going to keep doing
tend to like the
Get behind.
Republican Party, right?
All right, so we can pick up over here. Milwaukee.
Upgrading your network security.
And we've been picked to...
This is simple. Have Central Office demonstrate our value and satisfaction-based service plans. Satisfaction guaranteed. Central Office...
So, of course, if I bring the loop out, that can improve the signal. This is 920 WOKY, Fox Sports, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
The quality of your ring is incredibly important when it comes to diamond satisfaction.
Keep in mind, you're not going to get picked to go with Jesus. You will already know that you're going to go to heaven. You'll either be...
Here's 930 WKBM, Sandwich, Illinois, relevant radio, as you can tell.
Everybody's, it's not like getting picked for a team. You will already know.
Selectivity, not fantastic here. 940, barely picking it up there. You can hear it's like a group of people talking, like a talk show. Yeah, that's 940. But we're going to keep going. Hit 950.
And from listeners like you.
That's unknown. And there are things...
So it sounds the same as 930. This is actually 950 to be NTD, Chicago, relevant radio. It's like the same programming. This is 930. And then the next station is 970.
That there are stories from the lives of the saints.
put music on there. I don't know why. Why is there music? I guess it's WPR, Wisconsin Public Radio, or NPR, I think they call it. But I thought it was WPR, but I could be wrong. WHA, Madison, Wisconsin. There you are. 970.
The show is next. It's almost 11 o'clock. On Point starts today at 1, followed by The World. Then at 3, it's All Things Considered, PR, and Wisconsin Public Radio.
I think I heard NPR. Yep.
Species that pollinate plants will get new protections under...
Receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response.
1000 WMVP Chicago ESPN Sports Radio commercial. Yay. We love commercials.
To help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track.
Stranger danger. Stay away from the free candy vans. It's not funny, but it's true. You got to teach the kids.
Pick up the phone and call.
Well, where am I here? Where's 1030?
Your live and local conversation station. AM 1050 WLIP Kenosha.
Wonder if I was on. No, I couldn't have been on 1030. That's like Polish. Anyway, this is 1050 WLIP Kenosha, Wisconsin. Maybe 1030 wasn't broadcasting. Yeah. So 1050 WLIP Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Significant amount of the cryptocurrency.
Is that a profane term? I don't want it.
It sounds uncomfortable.
1000.
That too.
1030's off the air. Okay.
I talked about it a little bit last week when oh, you're coming on there. I think it was it must have been live on in Milwaukee as well.
Here's 1070 WTSO Madison, Wisconsin to the northwest, 72 miles.
Wait a second, what? Road Rock?
Pretty cool. We don't usually get.
I think the Chicago Secretary General NATO Mark Rutte już gratuluje zwycięstwa.
1080 WNWI Oakland, Illinois, a rent a station and they rent their airtime to Bro Stairs Squad. I think that's what I call them. The Bro Stairs Squad. Yeah, they like to say like one word all the time over and over. You know what I'm talking about. If you listen to shortwave, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody's like, why don't you do more shortwave scans? Because there's not a ton out there except for ham radio operators who talk about their antennas. So there's that, or AM band, which has tons of stuff going on. That's why I do AM. I love AM. Plus, I don't get hit with copyrights typically because there's not a ton of music. There's a lot of talk. All right.
A lo largo y ancho del país, especialmente la 1040M allá.
1110 WXCS Chicago.
¿Cómo están? Ya también ustedes muy próximamente tendrán su metanoia.
Dozens of shots were fired during a house party about 60 miles northeast of Charlotte. So far, no arrests have been announced, although it is believed that there may have been more than one shooter. The FBI is...
So here's 1130 WISM Milwaukee, Wisconsin to the north. Sounds like the guy's talking in a can.
Scoreboard. The Brewers complete a sweep of the Phillies yesterday with a 5-2 win in Philadelphia.
Flamed, if you will, mouth-top cocktails and used a makeshift flame.
So here's 1160 WYLL Chicago, Hope for Your Life Christian Radio. Talking about the news of the day, you know, what's bad happening. Well, how about what's good? It's a Christian station. Why don't they talk about good stuff? Like good news. Like, you know, we saved a whale or something. We planted a tree. It's Arbor Day or something. You know, I don't know. Just good news. Good news. Like the astronaut survived. You know, stuff like that.
Showing your Judaism, honestly.
All right, here we go. Rock on. I can't hover, but yeah, you know what this is? It's the Q, or I like to call it the squirrel. Squirrel on a radio. Bing, bing, bing. It's a cool station. I listen to it quite a bit, especially with my 30-day challenges. You guys have been watching my channel or watching my posts in my community section on my YouTube channel. Check it out. It's awesome. I take a radio. I use it for 30 days. I have one radio for all my radio listening, for AM, FM, whatever that radio does. I use it for that solely. I don't have, because, you know, I have too many radios and I can't use them all. So I focus on one radio, and I usually get one like a newer type that you guys can follow along with. You know, like this one here. Let me just plug this real quick. Say I had this Prunus. This was the first one I did. The J55 was like $11.99. Get 5 different colors. A lot of fun. rechargeable even, I think, with a flashlight on it. Look at this thing. It's cool as heck. And it's micro. So anyway, have a lot of fun. And I tune the 1180 a lot with it too. So yeah, enjoy it. But yeah, a little tangent there. So I don't know where I was going, but you know what I'm saying. Check it out because I have a lot of fun. You guys can join along. And it's cheap. It's cheap fun. And it really, you find the programming more than you ever thought you would. Really, it makes you really tune those stations in at certain times of the day. You look forward to certain programs like 10 at 10 on the drive. In Chicago, they do like a flashback. It's cool. Love it. Or every day, which is fantastic. Something to look forward to. Oh, and Tuesdays. 2 for Tuesday. Love that on that station. They play back-to-back songs. And amazing. All right. Tangent over. Gonna rock and roll here. 1200 WRTO Chicago Hispanic.
Eso pensó. Otro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ahí está. Ahí va. Échale.
Buenos días, bola.
When that little guy laughs, it makes me laugh. He's so funny. 1220 WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois. East Hispanic. If you haven't figured it out.
And Don Templeton, her brother. They are both from the Evansville area, and their family is hosting this year's dairy breakfast at their family farm on the morning of Saturday, June 7th.
There you go. So if you couldn't tell, this station is 1230 WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin. It's all about farming and raising cattle and milking them, stuff, all that stuff. Chickens, tractors, anything, seed, fertilizer. You get it. You know it. This is the station you listen to.
Part of the program we call Ask a Farmer. Well, since we're
Ask a Farmer. That's sweet, see?
dairy breakfast, I just want to talk to
La nostra gente capisce l'importanza di un gioiello in 18 carati solido.
Station's gonna week 1240 WSBC Chicago.
Quando deve comprare oggetti times that the Knicks would score and either make it a 1-possession game or a 2-possession game or make their...
I think this is 1250. Yeah, it sounds like it. It's pretty loud. Huh? They must have increased their power. WSSP Milwaukee.
Down the ball so damn fast, and they'd have numbers in the front court. They're trying to just...
Thank you for being here, as always. And we've got a lot of news stories. Honestly, today is one of these days we are stacked. I've also got some great guests lined up. I'll tell you more about that.
Yeah, look at my indicator there. It helps. I see I haven't had to bring out the Skywave at all. So 1310 WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
Bombers in a really sophisticated drone attack. I'll take you through.
Music on 1360 WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. Northern Illinois University, so University Town. They got their old Sony radios sitting on their bench. What do you call those? Bench. Their bunk beds. Yeah. Do they even do that anymore? I don't think they do that. They don't have bunk beds. They do like that. Maybe upper bunk and they put the desk underneath. That's actually kind of smart. Yeah. And then you share a room probably, or you don't. I don't know. They probably have single rooms now. I don't know. It's been a long time. Okay, what do we got? Oh yeah, my favorite station. What's coming up? Hey, you thought the squirrel was my favorite. Well, it's one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites too. This is 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. Let's see, wait. I gotta get the tagline down. Darn it. I got it. Mostly 90s. Totally awesome. Why did I brain fart on that? Turn it up. So this is right next to 1380, kind of bleeding through here a little bit, but 1390 here is WGRB, Chicago, Illinois, Inspiration Radio, if you couldn't guess. That could use some help. Probably 1400 WRGN, Racine, Wisconsin.
Heading on into Friday, overcast with rain. High of 66, dropping down to 40 degrees as our low. That'll be coming up for Friday night. Heading on into...
Oh, she does weather now, too. Cool. WRMN, Elgin, Illinois. She used to only sell, like, coupons for pizza places or something.
Heading on into Saturday, sunshine and clouds.
Out there for enforcement when it comes to immigration and deportation.
I think this is 1440.
They called it Operation Patriot. They had, I think, something from the ICE office.
Operation Patriot. What? Anyway, WROK, Rockford, Illinois. Shouldn't be an operation. It should just be a patriot or not, right? Are you not a patriot or are you? That's what it is. All right.
From doing this.
I mean, I came from the days of the flag laws, like how to properly handle a U.S. flag. They don't have that anymore, I don't think. I don't know. But that was a cool thing. I remember having to do that at school. Don't let it touch the ground. That was a big thing. Don't let it touch the ground. So anyway, 1440 WROK, Rockford, Illinois. West.
Complete, forgetting...
Oh, and at night, make sure your flag, if it's up, is lit. If it's not lit, take it down.
Or rather, we got a reminder of how important this is with it.
Okay, I think this is Iron Country, 1490. I'm kind of losing selectivity here. WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. That's a big jump. All right, we're almost done. I'm not going to find much else, I don't think, with this. But it's still fun to take out the old radio here. Do you know what they're singing? I don't know. Could be copyrighted, so I'm not going to hover. 1590 WCGO, Evanston, Illinois, to the east. Okay, thinking religious.
Especially those who are most involved and invested in their, they have a great desire to be able to answer
1640 WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin, relevant radio. I'm not sure what else we'll pick up. Boy, you can barely pick that up. I gotta put a loop on this. This is 1670 The Zone. WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, you just keep punching and just keep winning series.
There we go.
You got to climb over St. Louis.
So set your passive loop.
Series coming up with the Cubs. We're only a couple of weeks away. Where if you're within striking.
So you can get your $20 radio. You don't have to buy a $50 loop like this one. You can get the Texan AN200 or AN100 for like, I think they're like 20 or 30 bucks. That's a good value too. I mean, I like it. The only reason why I use this Terk is it's kind of lower profile. It's just lower. The coil comes all the way down here, so you can have radios that are very small. It works really well with them. And I like that. And also this is very selective here, this tuning knob. So yeah, this is a great thing. But you know, if you're really into your AM listening and you have a lot of radios, this is the one to invest in. But the Texan AN200 on a budget definitely is a good one too as well. All right. One station left.
Yeah, without question. So
Here, greed. This big, unattractive bill is riddled with greed and will hurt every day.
More politics, but this is WVON, Chicago, 1690.
Against the clock, because poverty moves.
Takes away the loop. Put the loop back.
And then some of whom
Big difference.
are working poor.
Okay, good, we're done. Yeah, let's turn it off. All right, the Sony, yeah, ICF-34. If I call it 24, I didn't mean it. Like I said, the 24 is the midget version, which I have, by the way. Love that radio. I might have to bring it back out, too, as well. It's not fantastic on the dial. It's about the same as this. This one might be better, but this one just sounds really good. So Okay, thumbs up on the video, thumbs up on the radio if you like it. Subscribe, bell icon if you love Sony. 3. Wait a minute, don't do 3 yet. 2.5. Like I said, this is fantastic. This is if you want to pick one up, use the links below. eBay, support the channel. I am an affiliate there, so it's cool. Partner, whatever you say, I can earn commission, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's all there for you to read, understand, and yeah. So when you click it, it's really nice. You cruise eBay, you find a radio you like. If you buy it within 24 hours of clicking my link, you just do me a service, and you don't have to pay anything extra, which is fantastic. And you get yourself a cool radio at the same time. I mean, really, you get a weather station, freaking great. Tone control, love it. AM that isn't bad, and it's accurate on the dial, easy to read. Simple controls, AC operation, so you don't need batteries right away. So, heck, I mean, what's stopping you from picking something like this up? I mean, this is good for a person who just needs an AM/FM radio in the house and wants the weather. Heck yeah, get them this, and even got a tuning light. It's like, it does everything it's supposed to, like what an AM/FM radio is supposed to do. So, rock on. And okay, 3, comment down below what you think about the ICF-34 in 2025 and beyond. Is it something you'd even consider picking up or recommending to a friend, family member? One big thing too is analog tuning. So it is smooth. There is no digital stepping. If you go slow and easy on this tuner, which is very easy to do because it's a large enough knob, you'll find your station with some patience, and if it's strong enough, you'll pick up whatever. It'll be there. So just know that it'll be there for you. And Sony is meant to last a long, long time. I mean, this radio being 20 years old, it's still rocking away. They run forever. So just letting you know, it's a good investment. So let me know down there what you think as well. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in my next awesome video.